I know we are overdue for an update on Dallas, Renee, Texas, baby. Whew! Hello, beautiful people. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I am Darla, and you are tuned into The 30 Journey. Here, I share my life lessons, experiences, and journey through my 30s with you from a faith-based perspective. And if any of that sounds interesting, you should subscribe. Join the TTJRNY tribe and follow me on Instagram. All right, y'all, let's talk. So, okay, I know I'm late, very much late on this update, but here we are. I'm still getting it done for y'all. I really didn't want to do a 6-month update, y'all, because I hadn't been here long enough. I hadn't done enough. I hadn't learned enough to come back to bring to y'all. And I wanted this video to be packed and potent with so many things that I know y'all are wanting to know. And I cannot wait to get into it and give you guys the update and give you all of the tea on the things that I know that you want to know, like dating in Dallas. Where should you move in Dallas? Should you even move to Dallas? I'm gonna get into all of that, and I'm very, very excited to bring you guys this 1-year update. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that I will say and talk about is the biggest lesson or the biggest thing that I've learned since I've been here in Dallas. For me personally, this journey is what it is. It's a journey. I shared with you guys in a video that I did about a year ago regarding moving to Dallas and the reason why I moved to Dallas and my journey overall. And I'm excited to share one of the biggest things that I've learned as far as why I believe God brought me here. Dallas is a place that stretches you. Dallas is a place that grows you. Y'all, this place is forcing me out of my comfort zone. Literally, I'm not home. So this place is forcing me out of my comfort zone. If you are considering moving here, I'm gonna get into all the tea, like I said, about so many things. But one of the things that I really want you to be open to is inviting in change, inviting in growth, inviting in moving forward and moving out of your comfort zone. Y'all, the roads are going to stretch you alone. I expressed to y'all how I feel about certain things regarding the roads, and again, I will get into all of this. But like I said, it is a place that stretches you, it grows you, because maybe, just maybe for you, it won't be your home. It won't be the place that you stay 10 years or 20 years or settle down in. For me, I don't believe that this is my home. I believe this is somewhere where I'm passing through. I don't know where I'm passing through to, but I believe that this is a place that is allowing me to grow within it as I move to the next phase. I could be wrong about this, but I feel very strongly about it. And for you, it may be the same, or it may be the place you set down roots. It may be the place that you fall in love with. But again, like I said, I firmly believe that there's a theme for me within growth here in Dallas. All right, so let's talk about the areas. So let me first say this. The DFW Metroplex is huge. Me, in the beginning, I was calling it all Dallas. Like, I do live in Dallas, but I live in the DFW Metroplex. I don't live in Dallas. I live in one of the cities within the DFW Metroplex. And I find that some of the people here correct me real quick if I go and I tell someone that I live in Dallas. No, you live in whatever city you live in. You don't live in Dallas. So I just want to throw that out there. But I will tell you guys some of the areas that I really do love. I won't share exactly the city that I personally live in, but I will say it's very nice. It's very quiet for the most part, and it really, really fits me. I'm really glad that I got to actually stay with family to learn a little bit more about different areas first before just jumping straight in. But one of the things I really want to recommend is really figuring out, do you want an area that has more singles, more millennials, more Gen Z, more of a nightlife feel, more of a family-oriented place or city? Like, think about those types of things as far as where you want to live. And believe it or not, I live in a city that is really more so family oriented, but I live very close to places where a lot of singles are, a lot of millennials and people my age live and frequent, and all of those things. I picked like the happy medium because I wanted quiet and peace, but I wanted to be close enough to things that I would be able to enjoy and have fun. So some of the areas that I personally recommend, and I'll give a little bit of a spiel on each. Addison is a wonderful area for a lot of millennials, a lot of people that look like me, a lot of professionals. This is a good city if you are single and you kind of want to meet people and things like that. And also I recommend Plano, Frisco, Las Colinas, Irving. Those areas are very, very nice. Now I will be honest, they are a little bit more on the pricier side. I will be honest about that, especially Las Colinas, Frisco, and Plano. Just throwing it out there. But really, really, really nice areas. I also like uptown Dallas. Not the biggest fan of downtown. You know, they have some stuff there too, but I don't really go downtown as much anymore. I do like Arlington and Grand Prairie as well. Now, of course, you can always just live in the city itself in Dallas. But I find that a lot of people who are millennials and also people who are on their 30 journey really enjoy some of the outskirts and some of the cities that are in, you know, the DFW Metroplex, like I mentioned. When actually looking for places to live, I firmly recommend, if you are, you know, apartment shopping or house shopping, to use hashtags like Dallas apartments or Dallas real estate and different things like that to help you. And also locators. If I'm not mistaken, all of them are free because they get paid basically off of commission and referrals. And when they are finding places for you and you actually start a lease with some recommendation that they might have sent you to, they get an incentive for that, like I mentioned, but you also get something for it as well. Like there are different locators that offer things like gift cards, even money. And I also recommend always doing your own homework because these people are on a mission. And it's important for you to make sure that this place is the right place, or the place you choose is the right place for you. If you are renting, I recommend the first and the fourth quarter to move, because usually that's when the rent rates are a little bit lower. So that's a little tip on that as well. And like I said, use the hashtags, do your research, go and visit if you can. Also, I want to say this too, go to the grocery stores in the nearby places around the areas that you're thinking about to see some of the people that are frequenting a lot of the different establishments that are nearby, because that kind of lets you know as well who kind of lives around those areas, and it might be to your liking if you see a lot of people that may look like you, and just maybe finding your tribe and your people. There are things to do in every town, y'all. I know I mentioned using the hashtag for apartment searching and also real estate as well, but I want y'all to use those hashtags for cool things to do within the areas. Like one of the things that I love about the city that I live in is that there's so much to do. Like there is everything that I need in the city that I live in. And that's the coolest thing to me about Dallas too. Like I don't have to go downtown if I don't want to. I don't have to go uptown if I don't want to. I live in a city that has just about everything that I want. And one of the things that I love too is following accounts and Facebook groups, I'm about to put y'all on, of the city that I live in. It is so easy in the world of social media to find cool and fun things to do. One of the things I will say about one of the Facebook groups that I am in is the fact that there are so many people talking about in the group, what we doing this weekend? Like, what's the place to go? Y'all, I love this so much because this is the fun part. Now, what I will say is I haven't really adventured around as much by myself. So I'm usually always with someone or doing something with someone. But I know that there are so many places where singles can mingle, and also, you know, doing the whole solo date thing. And that's one thing I really haven't done here since I've been here. And I definitely plan on doing this. And let y'all know, like, use hashtags, follow different cool accounts. Just giving you guys some tea. I remember mentioning stuff like this in my solo travels video that I did, because a lot of the stuff that I'm telling y'all is the same stuff that I used when I was solo traveling. And when I tell you it's helped me out tremendously, like I said, within finding cool things here and also finding fun things to do and where you can meet new people. That's the cool thing about Dallas as well, and I'm gonna get into that in a second, is the amount of people that you can meet and different people that you can meet. So I think we kind of know that you can meet people at churches, you can meet people at events, different organizations, different things like that if you are really a big networking person. But if you aren't, I want to again bring Facebook groups into the chat. I will say this, because I think as women, We have to do better, because I know that there have been so many events and things that have gone on within the Facebook groups that 50 people sign up for, but only 4 people show up. Now, I did say I was going to go to one event that I didn't go to. Now, I did get the dates wrong, so it was my fault. But still, you get what I'm saying. Like, there are so many ways to meet people, and I think this is a good way to meet up with people if you are new to a city and if you are trying to make friends in a place that you may not have a lot of friends in. In the groups on Facebook, I love the fact that people shoot their friendship shots all the time. Like, I love seeing that. And I think it's so important to put yourself out there and, like I said, network. And that's one easy way to do this, y'all. Within a city where there are so many transplants, there are so many people that are from different places that live here in Dallas. And when you think about moving to a new city and things like that and making friends and all of that stuff, like, as an adult, y'all, this is kind of hard. But that's why I love stuff like this so much. Another thing that I love about this too is that there are hidden gems all over Dallas. I want to share some of them with you guys, but I'm not ready to let them go yet. But that's why I say to follow the different accounts that will definitely put you on to a lot of cool things, a lot of things that are popping up. I love things that are not as popular and finding out about things before a lot of the crowd finds out, so that way I can enjoy it, you know, and different things like that beforehand. But again, there are so many cool things to do here, so many cool people to meet here. Just allow yourself to be open. I'm an introvert, so that's why like the groups and things like that would be such an easier option if you're anything like me. But again, there are so many different mixers, organizations, groups here, churches, different events that happen. There are different podcast hosts that are based here in Dallas, and they have meetups and different things like that, which is also, I think, extremely cool. And I've even met a couple of creators that are here and based in Dallas as well. So I know what you want to know about. So let's talk about dating in Dallas. So the singles are downtown, but so are the scrippers, the sugar daddies, and the escorts. I'm only saying and mentioning this to y'all because I want y'all to be privy to what's out here. I didn't realize the abundance of it until somebody actually put me on and told me. I haven't had personal bad experiences regarding that, but I just wanted to throw that out there and let y'all know that those things come in abundance here. But seriously, there are a lot of singles here in Dallas. I will say men here, I would say, are a bit marriage minded. You just gotta find them. And women here are also as well. The fact that there are so many people in the DFW Metroplex helps a lot, because even though there are a lot of the groups, like I mentioned in the beginning, that are here, there are a lot of people that truly want to meet, want to start families, want to actually be in committed monogamous relationships. You just gotta find them. But I don't want y'all to get discouraged, because I find that, like I said, the city that I live in is a lot of couples. And what I see is a lot of couples that go to church together, a lot of couples that go everywhere together. Like literally, I'm at the grocery store and I see a good looking man, and trust me, the woman that is in his life is going to be right behind him. And the same goes for women. You see a beautiful woman on an aisle, her boo is not far behind. So it's definitely a thing here. Like people like people here. Yes, there are people everywhere that don't really want anything serious, but I find here, I feel like it is pretty common that people like to be in relationships. You do have, like I said, people that just don't really want anything serious, but I find here you find more people that do. I will also say for men, there are some great women here. It's just they're in the house. They are in the house, and if they're not at the house, they are at Whole Foods, Sprouts, HEB, Target, Home Goods, and brunch on Sundays. You're welcome. But there are some beautiful marriage-minded women here also. Outside of the Potter's House, there is one community church, which is very big here in Plano. Beautiful women, handsome men. I'm not saying go there to meet people, but they even have single groups at that church. So I just wanted to throw that out there as one of those things that is here. if you are looking for a church, or if you're looking for, you know, a place to actually meet other people that are like-minded regarding spirituality. All right, so one of the things that I really wanted to tell y'all that I don't like about Dallas is these roads. Baby, I could talk about these roads for about an hour, but I won't. And I'm from New Orleans, and we know potholes, but we don't know roads like this. When I tell you there's always some type of inanimate object somewhere on the road, maybe a big rock that just is in the middle of the road for no reason, tires. Also, the people that are building the roads. How did we turn a 3-lane highway into 5? Y'all, I see this around here all the time. And when I tell you, it is the most uneven lines. This is why there are so many accidents here. This is why there's always traffic here. And anything with a 35, I avoid at all costs. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I-30, I-35, 635. Count me out. I'm not coming. And this is how they get you too. Because the tollways, that's my jam, always. Of course there are no state taxes, because they get it all from the tolls. Y'all, it's crazy, but that's the hustle. If you want to get somewhere in 30 minutes as opposed to an hour, it's going to cost you. If you want to drive on a safe road, it's going to cost you. If you want to avoid I-30, 35, or 635, it's going to cost you. Like I said, y'all, it's a whole hustle that I wasn't privy to, but I'm telling you, if you are anything like me regarding going places and getting there in a very short amount of time, you're gonna lose. Because, baby, they got me. And not only that, the people here don't know how to merge. They don't know how to drive. I told you this place gonna grow you, and that's gonna be a big part of your growth right there. Just wanted to let you know. Overall, those are my thoughts on Dallas. I'll leave with this. It is, like I said, a great place to live. There's so much to do. There are so many beautiful people to meet. There are so many things to look forward to here. I also think it has its cons as well, which I just mentioned regarding these nasty, dirty, funky roads. But seriously, it really is a really nice place to live. I've met a few people already that I am grateful that we have crossed paths since I've been here. I really do think it's one of those places that gets you to the next. It's honestly still growing on me, because at first, like I said, I had not done enough here. I had not experienced enough here. But I find that it is stretching me in a lot of areas. And again, it's growing me. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I hope it gave you just about everything you needed regarding moving, and just kind of giving you some insight on my personal thoughts and opinions about a Dallas, Renee, Texas girl. And if you did, make sure you like this video. If you like this video, also leave a comment. Let me know if you moved here, if you are here, if you're thinking about moving here, because again, like I said, a great place, a great city. And I believe there's so much more to come for this city. I think a lot of things are going to change. But either way, like I said, I do highly recommend this as a place to live, and also a place to grow you. And before I go, I just want to remind you, don't just live a manifested life. Live a blessed life. Peace.